Hey everyone, my name is Void, and welcome back to Dawn. So, today we're going to be taking a look at one of the most anticipated releases of 2014 other than Halo 5, Titanfall. This game puts a lot on the table in terms of innovation, which is one of the many reasons I'm very excited to see not only if Titanfall will succeed, but if it can maybe push the other FPS companies to take more chances and make more innovative future titles. And the reason we're talking about Titanfall now is because Titanfall actually had a trailer that came out this Saturday where they released 2 new trailers as well as an interview with 2 of the developers of Titanfall where they discussed some game mechanics, a little bit about the game, as well as the 2 trailers that included 2 new Titans that will allow players not only to have just a Titan, come from the sky and land for them to use, but it will also allow you a customization and unlockable Titans that will allow you to drop a Titan that best fits your playstyle, and we'll talk about those in just a moment. But before we get into the new Titans, I want to discuss a few things that they talked about at the interview that he didn't really focus on, but that I think are really cool, and I want to kind of get your guys' thoughts on and discuss a little bit. So first of all, they discussed an unlocking system that I assume has to go with the guns as well as the Titans. So probably a level up system, and the Titans will be unlocked slowly as progression. So first of all, I assume you'll start with the basic Titan, and then you'll be allowed to pick new and cooler ones that'll maybe better fit your playstyle, as well as probably weapons and other cool things that they maybe haven't mentioned yet. It'll be allowed to be unlocked. The game, they also mentioned that the game is actually done. Everything is basically set in stone, that they're now working on balancing, probably publicizing the game quite a bit, working on trailers, and they're working on getting the multiplayer quite situated as far as when it's going to come out, because obviously all the things are there, but they have to modify damage and all that stuff to make the game fun and competitive, which is another really cool thing that they talked about. They actually said there is absolutely no Kinect integration, so for those of you that are just buying the Xbox One bundle when it comes out without a Kinect, you will probably be able to get in Titanfall. You will be able to get Titanfall and will not have any issues playing the game without a Kinect. They also said that they're probably going to be focusing on more competitive things. They did mention competitive more than once, as well as not having Kinect means that they're probably not leaning toward casual gaming experience. They're really probably going to be focusing toward the ex-Halo crowd, or maybe just part of the Halo crowd, which is really awesome for us. I think that means that the game will be leaning in our direction, so hopefully that'll be really cool. There's also a bit of an issue for going out with YouTube videos and the publicizing of Titanfall for them. Just something I wanted to discuss really briefly. Titanfall is being developed by EA, and EA is really weird about allowing videos to come up about their games. They freak out about it a lot, so I assume it'll be they'll change their minds as soon as Titanfall drops, but for a few days after it drops, or maybe weeks or something, I don't think that videos will be able to be posted. I don't think content will be able to be shown per se for a while, but I assume it'll work itself out. However, the Respawn crew, which is the subdivision that's working on Titanfall, actually are very cool about their content being shown, and so that's really cool. I think that's going to be good for all of us, and hopefully there'll be some really cool developers. So let's go ahead and jump into the best part about the game, the Titans. So the Titan we already know is the Atlas, which is the basic Titan that we've already heard a lot about, already seen gameplay of, and then there are the 2 new Titans that were announced in these 2 trailers. The Ogre, which is a big armored Titan that moves slower, is not able to move as nimbly, and takes a lot of damage, outputs a lot more damage. And then there's also the Stryder, which is a very small, sleek Titan. It's very fast. It kind of jukes to the side and stuff. And I assume it has less output damage. It also has a lower armor plating sort of thing, so I assume it has less health. So that's kind of 2 of the Titans that you'll be able to choose from, as well as just the average Titan that is probably going to be one of the default unlocks that you'll use to start off with the game. But the 2 Titans are really cool. I think the Stryder is probably one of the ones that I'll choose. I like the ability to move around a lot more, and it seems to be able to turn very quickly. As you see in the trailer, it actually has them shooting a guy out of the air, which may just be for show, but I think that's really cool, and I think that would help me a lot. I like to be able to move around a lot. I wouldn't like to be encumbered by the Ogre Titan, although I do think that's fun, and I think that'll be a Titan a lot of people prefer, but I assume there'll be more classes that come out of the Titans, and we'll see what comes up there. But as of now, the Stryder is my favorite, but I do like the Ogre as well. I think that'll be cool, and I'd love to try it out. Alright, so now we've gotten all this stuff about the trailer out of the way, I wanted to go ahead and discuss something that I think is really cool. It was actually mentioned a little bit, but it was kind of already known. There will be no campaign in Titanfall. If you didn't know that, it's been announced for a while. There will be absolutely no campaign in Titanfall, and I say absolutely almost incorrectly there. There will be no solid campaign. There will be no, alright, I click here to play single player, I click here to play multiplayer. That's not how it works. They're actually trying something that I think is very innovative and very, very cool that I hope some other developers take a little leaf from. They're actually integrating the campaign and the multiplayer together, similar to how Halo 4, in previous Halos, the multiplayer has just been something you click on and you play. But in Halo 4, there's actually kind of a backstory, a little trailer when you first go into multiplayer, if you don't remember, where they kind of explain the Infinity stuff, and then they explain that there's different areas on the Infinity where you do battle training and stuff. So that's really cool. They kind of tied the story into the multiplayer. But Titanfall, I think, is going one step further here. They're actually tying some pretty immense story into the multiplayer experience. So I think that's going to be really fun, and there's, I think, a sort of story mode to play, but it's kind of multiplayer, and I think it's going to be really fun. I think that's really cool. I've never actually seen a game do this before, so I think it's going to be really cool. No other FPSs have really tried this. It's usually like set in stone. I go here to play multiplayer, I go here to play single player, and so the integration of the two, maybe it won't work out for the best, but I'd really like to see where this goes, and I think it's going to be really cool. But that's all the time I have for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below and go ahead and subscribe to Dawn. Also, we're doing a top 10 on Dawn. Link will be down in the description on how to submit. If you guys want to submit, go ahead and find your best clip and go ahead and submit it. There'll be instructions, and please go do that. It'll be a lot of fun. I think the video is going to be really good. But if you guys also want to go check out me, link in the top left to my channel. So you guys want to go there and see my latest video, please do that. But otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and Void out.